still trying to gain followers? Are you still trying to follow one another? Or are you ready to start walking with me? Hi everybody, this is Ronak and welcome to Mi&u, where the goal is not to follow one another but walk together into the world of Disney inspiration, where each week I share my reflections on a Disney inspired quote and I wish you do the same. See what meaning the quote holds for you in your life. For that which comes from within has far more greater impact than any other outside influences that we're surrounded with today. For that which comes from within has powers to turn fears into love. That's why I am not here to teach, advise or influence anybody in any way. That's the reason it's not about following one another anymore. It's about walking together, me and you, while following our own voice, while following our own heart, while following our own light. And so as I welcome you today, I hope you've already put on your introspective glasses. So let's begin with today's quote by Walt Disney himself. I only hope that we never lose sight of one thing. It was all started by a mouse. It was his ability to transform that which he feared, the fear of mouse, into love, into creating the most loving, iconic characters ever created, that of Mickey Mouse, which is still alive in the hearts of billions of people today, even after 90 years of its creation. Even after Walt Disney himself is no longer there, Mickey is alive in all of our hearts. Such is the power of love. And so as I was reflecting on this quote and what it held for me in my life, and I hope you are too, as we walk together today, what are some of the fears that we have been living with? What are some of the fears and how have we been dealing with them? I'm sure a lot of you can resonate with me when I say that I have dealt my fears in three ways. There have been times where I have taken the easy way out, and that has been avoid all that which I fear. There have been times when I had to face them and I did so unwillingly. There have been times when I had enough courage to try and overcome them, at times succeeding and at times not succeeding. Until I was reflecting on this quote, that I asked myself, why haven't I learned to transform all my fears into love? So began the process of asking myself yet another question. Where did these fears come from? Where did these fears come from in the first place? While we all are aware of all that which we fear, but have we ever wondered where did they come from? And as I was contemplating and reflecting, I got this. When doubts set in, fears creep in. When doubts in oneself sets in, fears of all kinds creep in. And so the next question obviously was, how do I remove these doubts? What do I replace them with? While on one end of the spectrum lies doubt, lies on the other end trust. Where trust sets in, love comes in. Where trust in oneself sets in, love comes in. And there is no room for fear left anymore. To cite you an example, I've always had this fear of public speaking, so much so that I have avoided doing a lot of things that required public speaking. It has held me back from doing a lot of things that I've always wanted to do, but for the fear of that, I have not done that up until now. When I ventured into Disney inspired jewelry and I began reading on Disney inspiration and applying it into my life, one fine day I decided to take that step of courage, get in front of a camera and post a video to the whole world. While posting a video today on social media is one form of public speaking, it was a big step for me. And I was so glad that I took it, for in the process I realized I enjoy creating videos. I love getting in front of the camera and talking to the whole world, sharing my reflections but at the same time not advising and teaching them, for that which comes from within has powers to turn fears into love. And that's when I realized that I am on my way to transforming my fears into love, and which I am sure we all can do it. While public speaking is a vast genre and I still have a long way to go, I am glad I took that first step, for every adventure requires taking that first step, which is the basis for my next video. But for now, what are some of the fears that you've been living with? How have you been dealing with them? And are you ready to transform them into love? I would love to hear from you in the comment section below. Do share your reflections and introspective contemplations with us in the comment section below. Until my next video, I thank you very much for walking with me today. Thank you.